Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji.
Once again, thank you, Mataji. I welcome all dear devotees on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru, Kulai and Namishta Prabhu. So, by paying obeisances at the lotus feet of Radha Govinda, we will start this verse we read yesterday and we have not seen the translation, right? So, 14.17. Okay. We'll try to finish today if it is possible. Is Ananya Mataji there? Go ahead, Ananya Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Satvat sanjayate jnanam.
Sanjayate. Satvat
San-
sanjayate jnanam.
Satvat sanjayate jnanam. Rajaso lobha eva cha. Pramad pramad moho tamaso. Bhavato ajnanam eva cha. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Translation, Mataji.
From the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the modes of passion, greed develops, and from the modes of ignorance, develop foolishness, madness, and illusion. Bhagavad Gita 14.17. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
read this also, Mataji. Read the PPT.
When the modes of goodness is developed, people will see things they are. In the modes of ignorance, like animals, cannot see things clearly. Due to want of education is in actual knowledge, they become irresponsible. Education for developing the modes of goodness in general is very important. Such education will make people sober, knowledgeable of things as they are making them happy and prosperous. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So it's very important to know in which mood we are. If we are able to, sometimes, we get very angry. So we should immediately be understanding that I'm getting into this Rajaguna or Tamoguna. Let me transcend my mood. How to transcend, we will see. But at least identifying, unless and until the doctor identifies the real disease, he can't prescribe, isn't it? So every now and then we have to. And later stage, this is to identify and change our mood. Later stage, what should we do? At the end of the day, we should take stock taking. Today, how many times I was getting into Rajo and Tamoguna? How did I overcome that? What will be a better way to not even to get into those moods? Like that, we have to keep on, that is a way to transcend from one mode to another. And finally, once we are established in Sattva Guna, very, very rarely, few percentage of Tamo and Rajo will be there. Even at the time of sleeping, it is not necessary when we are in Sattva Guna, we have to get a Tamo Guna only, then we'll be sleeping. In the Sattva Guna itself, we'll be chanting, we'll be remembering some Bhagavatam, or we'll be listening to one of the lectures like that. We can dose off. That's the best thing. Put some lectures, not of acharyas, great acharyas, like, say, for example, we should not put a Srila Prabhupada lecture, etc. It's a disrespectful to lying down. Maybe some of the shlokas, like Brahma Samhita shloka can run, or Shad Goswami shloka can run. So, like that, shlokas will be running, and we'll be listening and trying to understand the meaning, and then we get into sleep. So, once we establish in Sattva Guna, Rajo, even if we have to do a lot of work, it's not necessary we have to get into Rajo, then only we'll be able to do. That is the normal formula. See, if we have to go somewhere, we can go by walk also, we can go by two-wheeler also, we can go by three-wheeler, we can go by four-wheeler, isn't it? So similarly, here it is not. There are ways. It's not that unless and until we get into Rajoguna, we can't perform any action. Nothing like that. In Satoguna, we do Sattvic action. In Rajoguna, we do karma bandhana action, the action which will bind us. And in Rajoguna, we need to sleep. Sleep is also very essential. 4 hours sleep is very, very essential. But 9 to 12, you see any Shastra, 9 to 12, if we sleep, those 3 hours are equal to 6 hours sleep. 9 to 12 is equal to 6 hours sleep. That is why Srila Prabhupada used to dot get up at 12 o'clock. Sleep at 9 o'clock and get up at 12 o'clock. He has already taken 6 hours sleep, and 12 onwards he used to start translating Bhagavatam. Is it not? And this is Satoguna sleep. And then when we come to Rajoguna sleep, people who sleep around 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, if they sleep, it's equal to 3 hours only. How much ever we sleep. So in the first prahar of Tamu, I mean the Andhakar, if we sleep, it is equal to double. And 12 to 3, if we sleep, it's only 3 hours sleep. So it is not sufficient. And if, whichever work we may be doing, chanting, or we may be reading book, we'll feel very sleepy. So at least if we are sleeping at 12 o'clock, we need 12 to 6 hours sleep. Is it possible in Bhakti? Brahma Muhurta chanting cannot take place. And those who sleep from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, it is equal to only 1.5 hour sleep. 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock sleep is half. After 6, if we sleep, that is not equal to sound sleep at all. That sleep is not considered that we have slept. So what happens if we don't get sufficient sleep? We get all sorts of disease. So this is that. That is why Vedas say any Upanishad, anything, Isha Upanishad also it is mentioned. Any Upanishad you see, 9 to 12, 3 hours sleep is recommended for bhakti. But these days you tell children, no, 9 o'clock, they will be so surprised. How can a person sleep at 9 o'clock, they will ask. That is why they sleep. Invariably, you see in schools, many children are not at all active. Why? They will sleep at 12 o'clock and they will wake up at 6 o'clock. Right? So it is exactly equal to 6 hours sleep only. For school going children who are very young, they need 8 hours sleep because their physical activity is a lot. So first thing what is very important is to understand which mode I am getting into. Then we have to make efforts to transcend that mode. Yes, Mataji, Janani Mataji, continue. 2 more slides are there. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
One has to elevate himself to mode of the goodness by practicing Krishna consciousness. In the mode of passion, one's profession and occupation are also very troublesome. He has to make plans and schemes to acquire enough money to maintain his status quo. This is all miserable. In the mode of ignorance, people become mad. Due to distress, they take to of intoxication, sinking further into ignorance. The future in life is very dark.
So once if they are in ignorance, they have a tendency to go deeper and deeper into ignorance, because ignorance means madness. Madness means there is no knowledge. So what they think, yesterday we saw, so they try to take shelter of all this intoxicating things, thinking that that is giving them soothing, that is giving them peace. Like that they think, and they get to sink into further ignorance. So obviously they are not able to manage their life. Hare Krishna. Continue,
Ev-
Mataji.
Even if some of them are happy and prosperous in Krishna consciousness, peace and prosperity is ensured all over the world. If the world is oriented towards the moods of passion and ignorance, there can be no peace or prosperity. In the mode of passion, people become greedy with unlimited hankering for sense enjoyment. Even with money and facilities for sense gratification, there is no happiness and peace.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Why there is no happiness? Because they are not satisfied. Lust is in such a way, if it is even satisfied, it leads to greed. No. So more. In that process, what will happen? They will hanker for more luxury. then in order to achieve those things, they will work harder and harder, more working more hard. Obviously, more sin, they will be bound. Is it not? Hare Krishna. This is a beautiful verse. Yes, Asha Mataji, go ahead.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
ऊर्ध्वं
Krishna
गच्छन्ति
Mataji.
सत्त्वस्ताः मध्यो तिष्ठन्ति राजसा जगन्यगुणवृत्तिस्ता अधो गच्छन्ति तामसा. Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the mode of ignorance go down to the hellish worlds.
Hare Krishna. Next slide also I'm turning, but before that, you see, mode of goodness belongs to Devaloka. So that is why it is Urdhvam Gachanti. It goes upwards. A person who is in mode of goodness, their goodness people are compared to Devatas, isn't it? So they will go to Devata Loka. And mode of passion is Karma Sangena. So they are doing lot of activity, action. So action means what? Only Bhuvar Loka, only this Loka, Martir Loka. That is, only in this Loka we can do activity. So obviously, one who is situated in passion, they will come back to this Loka. And this we have already. Adaha, Ada. Ado means downwards. So one who are in ignorance will go downwards. Downwards is what? Hellish planet. Yes, Mataji, continue.
According to the degree of development of the modes of goodness, the living entity can be transferred to various planets in the system. Those in the mode of goodness go to the heavenly planets, and in the upper planetary system, the highest of which, that is a Satyaloka, Brahmaloka. Everyone is highly elevated here. Prime person of the universe, Lord Brahma. Condition of life, Brahmaloka, is excellent. Those purely in the mode of passion or in the middle will go to the planet Earth as a king or a rich man. But one in the mode of passion mixed with ignorance can go down to hellish planets. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So above we have 6 planets, isn't it? Topmost planet is Tapaloka or Brahmaloka. So till there we can go. If we are in Sattoguna. If you're in Vishuddha Sattva, then there's a possibility that above the Brahmaloka, that Vrija Vaikuntha Loka, then Vrija river, then Goloka. So the possibility is there. For that we have to transcend from Sattoguna to Vishuddha Sattva, because Sattoguna also there is a small portion of mixture of other 2 gunas. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
On this earth, in the mode of passion, ignorance cannot possibly approach the higher planets by machine. In the mode of passion, there is also a chance of becoming mad in the next life. Those in the mode of ignorance go to the religious in abominable conditions below the human level, where there is 8 million species of life, birds, beasts, reptiles, trees, etc. Tamas indicates those who stay continuously in the mode of ignorance without reaching to a higher mode of darkness, dark future. Those in the mode of ignorance and passion cannot be elevated to the mode of goodness through Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So 80 lakh species are there, right? So if you go down, 4 lakh species are human species. All other out of 84 lakh. So anything we can become. Generally, if when the, creation takes place, like the first sarga, primary creation, then species evolve from basically from aquatic. Then they keep on evolving. Evolution process is left to the Lord. It is Lord's freedom. Right? We can also try, as we discussed before, very, very rare cases like whenever we give this fire sacrifice, etc., everything, that mantras can help these lower species evolve into higher species. So that is why when we have got this Manushya Janma, when we have got this human birth, it should be our foremost responsibility to reach Goloka. Once if we fall here and there, then how many births we may have to take? It is also said in Chaitanya Charitamrita that the next 10,000 years is going to be golden period of Kali Yuga. So in the next 10,000, the effect of Kali Yuga Mahamantra, which was given by Shayamavara Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that the effect will be there. But it said Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So simple formula he has given. And listen, hearing. We have to chant and hear. We have to read Bhagavatam and hear Bhagavatam from acharyas who have come in paramparas, who are the realized souls. Tad vidhi, one who knows, vid means knows, one who knows the absolute truth. Tad vidhi, pranipatena, pariprashnena, we have to ask them question. politely, humbly to clear our doubts. Then they will explain. And that is their order. We have to take our spiritual master's order in order to serve them. So, how to serve spiritual master? It's nothing. We can't do Vapu Seva. Is it not? How is it possible to serve physically to our gurus? Not possible. So, Vani Seva. One is what? All their instructions. Whatever instructions that they have given. That's what you see Arjuna. Same Arjuna who told Krishna that he will not be able to fight because of the 5 reasons. Same Arjuna heard, and finally he said, "Oh Krishna, I have understood everything. Now, whatever you want me to do, you will do." That time also Krishna is telling, "No, no, whatever I have to tell, I have told. Now it is your wish." And so, like that, see that, what do we call that? Parasparam. Between each other. This is how devotees and the Lord converse. So finally, the same Arjuna, after the hearing process, similarly, we also keep hearing our Acharya Vani. Every day, at least one lecture of Srila Prabhupada we have to hear. One lecture of Guru Maharaj we have to hear. And if we hear, what will happen? In the lecture, in the process of hearing to the lecture, we come to know so many instructions. We will be able to follow those instructions. I told you yesterday or day before, you remember one verse, Krishna tells that this person is very, very dear to me. The beginning of the verse, I never get, I don't know. What is it? Ya imam paramam guhyam, ya imam paramam guhyam madve Teshwabitas dasyati bhakti mai param kritva. One who spreads this bhakti cult is very, very dear to me. And the next verse he say, this is the most secret knowledge. What is it, most secret knowledge? Who is very dear to me? One who spreads this bhakti cult. That is verse number 68 tells what is to be done to become dear to Krishna. And 69 it says that this is the most secret knowledge. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Who is next? Is Loknath Prabhu there? Yes. Loknath Prabhu, next verse. Go ahead, Prabhu. Verse is not given. Yeah, it may come in the next slide. 19. Wait. Okay. You start, Prabhu. If a verse is not there, then I will give you next verse also. Start. Hare Krishna.
The 3 modes of material nature.
Hare Krishna. Go ahead, Prabhu. Nanyam gunebhya kartaram yada drashtanam upashyati gunebhyascha param veti madbhavam sodhi gacchati. Yeah.
What is the platform of real knowledge? 3 modes perform all material activities. The Supreme Lord is transcendental to these modes and control all these modes.
What is this? Supreme Lord is transcendental. We have already said he is Nirguna. Nirguna does not mean he doesn't have form. So beautiful. Yam Shyama Sundaram Achintya Rupam. See Shyama Sundaram Achintya Rupam, which we can't conceive with our own senses. He is standing in front of us. So how can we say he is Nirguna? What is when we Nirguna? Though the 3 modes of material nature, everything is created by him, he is transcendental to those modes. That means he is not subject to Sattva-raja Tamo. 15th chapter, I think 20th verse or something it will come. 20th or 22nd verse. Kleshodikataraste two kinds of, 2 sorts of people. That is Chara and Akshara. So Chara is fallible ones, Akshara is infallible ones. Sorry, not 16th. That's why I didn't get the verse. Dvavimau Purushav Loke Ksharaschaksharameva cha. There are 2 kind of people. Who are they? Kshara and Akshara. Who are the Ksharas? Ksharas are fallible ones. Fallible ones are Nitya Baddhas. Who are Baddhas? We are bound by our activities. We keep on coming and going in the cycle of birth and death, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. And there are Nitya Siddhas. They are infallible. Nitya Siddhas, they keep serving the Lord in the Lord's abode, Vaikuntha Loka, like that. So Dvavimau, Dva means 2, no? 2 types of people are there, Kshara and Akshara. And in the next verse he says, Uttama Purushastvanya. There is one person who is above this, even Akshara. Above the Nitya Siddhas also there is one more person. Who is that? That is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Supreme Personality of Godhead is not subject to the three modes which is controlled by him. He is only the controller, generator, G-O-D he is. He generates, he operates and he destroys. So he is the controller, ultimate controller, but he is not subject to any of these kinds of modes. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, go ahead.
How can one transcend the modes? One can transcend by studying this science properly by learning from proper source. Who is real spiritual master? Real spiritual master is Krishna.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. In the first verse only we saw, first verse purport only we saw, right? It's expected that one who understands this 14th chapter will attain perfection. So what is 14th chapter? Three gunas are in existence. We are subject to that 10th verse, if you all remember, very important verse. What is it? Sometimes sattva is prominent, sometimes rajo is prominent. Like that, sattva overrides the rajo and tamo. You remember? Rajas tamascha vibhuyakha. Rajas tamascha vibhuyakha. Sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajas sattvam tamas chaiva. Tamat sattvam rajas tatha. So one mode overrides the other two, somewhere or the other. So if we know which mode we are in, if we know how to transcend these modes, and it is not very difficult to at least establish in the Sattva Guna. Okay, so 5 and 10 are very, very important. 5 tells that we all do every action just because of the gunas. We are not doing action. Of course, guna we get depending on our karma. Which karma, whatever karma we did, the sukshma body had taken, accordingly we get the guna. So because of the guna, even 3.27, note it down, that verse is very important. Bhakti Shastri verse that is. Prakrite kriyamanani guneha karmani sarvashaka. Hagankara vimudatma karta ahamiti manyate. Okay, so this 3.27, 2.13, all those things which I keep repeating, no, they all are Bhakti Shastri verses. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yeah, so yes, Loknath Prabhu, continue. Nanyam gunebhya kartaram.
यदा दृष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेत्ति मद्भवां सो अधिगच्छति. When one properly sees that in all activities no other performer is at work than these modes of nature, and he knows the super soul, Supreme Lord, who is transcendental to all these modes, he attains my spiritual nature.
Hare Krishna. We saw in the other verse also, no? Super soul is seated in our heart, and the super soul will only be watching. He'll be the witness. He will not interfere because he has already given the free will. After giving the free will, you know, we should not. There's a very small story, ninth story. I'll finish very fast. Anna? Actually, there was one person who cleans the temple and all. So one day he was very, very much annoyed and agitated, whatever it is. He's telling the Lord, oh Lord, sorry, I'm telling him, oh Lord, your job is so easy, you know. You don't have to physically do anything. You keep standing there in this form and keep seeing whoever is coming and going. How beautiful, how wonderful your job is. You come and do my job, then you will realize. Anna, my job is the worst and most difficult job. Okay, but everybody thinks like that. Okay, the Lord said, oh, okay, you want to enjoy? Okay, come and stand here. I will do your work for one day. But, you know, I am giving you the free will to stand here. That's it. But this free will you will not apply anywhere else. Whatever is happening, you will not open your mouth. Have you ever seen me opening my mouth? No. For how many years you have been watching me? I never open my mouth. I will be only watching. Whoever is doing whatever it is, I will keep watching, and slowly, calmly, I will keep giving the karma phala to them. Okay? So the condition is, you will not open your mouth. He said, okay. You do go and do my work, no? Then you will understand. So they exchanged the roles. And okay, one person came. Yeah, one person, a very rich man came, and he was he was supposed to. Okay, one rich man came. He brought his suitcase, and he kept the suitcase on the altar stage will be there. No, kept the suitcase. He paid obeisances, and he got a phone call. He started attending the phone call, and he went away. Okay, he did not see that the suitcase is there. He forgot the suitcase about that. Okay, then what happened? The sweeper came. The sweeper is a sweeper now, right? He's not God now. They have exchanged the role. So the sweeper came. He said, wow, oh God. He forgot. With this Yogamaya, he forgot everything. Now he's telling, oh my dear Lord, you are so merciful. How many days I have been doing this work? You gave me this reward, that too in your Sannidhana, my God. You have only given this, my dear Lord. Thank you very much. He took it and went. Okay, so after he took it, one, who is that? A person, merchant, navy person, pilot, what do we call them? He came. He has to go to the ship on that day for sailing. So he came and he worshipped the Lord. He told the Lord, please take care of myself. If I go, my family will be alone, everything. At the same time, the rich man came back to check. After going somewhat distance, he realized maybe in Delhi, probably he had to take a big U-turn and come. Okay, he came. They all caught. He came with the police. They caught him and they told, you have only taken, are you going to give it or not? He said, I didn't take, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know anything about that. And no, they didn't believe. They said, we are going to put you in jail, and you will be staying in jail till the time you accept the truth. And he said, I sincerely don't know. Nothing was here when I came. Those days, probably cameras were not there. Huh? So he said, well, then what happened? This person who is standing as a Lord, no, he could not keep his mouth shut. He told them. This he did not take. The previous person, sweeper who came, he took. Okay, so all that whatever happened, we will see later. Here, what happened? The Lord and everybody went all those things over. Then the Lord told, what I told, don't utilize your free will, don't open your mouth. I told no, and you did not listen to me. The Lord is scolding that sweeper. Now, what else? See, unnecessarily one person who had not committed sin, you were giving him punishment. He would have gone to the jail and he would have udhari sad gaya hoga. That is why I can't bear all this nonsense. That one who does not do any mistake, he is punished. I can't tolerate this. Well, then Lord said, see, whatever I do with the proper thought. I mean, I don't have to think. The thing is, that is right. Okay, whatever I do. In fact, this rich man, he has been doing all sorts of whatever, number two business, whatever it is. And if that money come to a person who will be able to utilize it for somewhat good purpose, etc. And that is why I made him forget. I gave him the forgetfulness and he forgot and went. And the other person also in a good thought only means as a sweeper. In the good thought only he took, because his daughter was to get married and he has been praying me for such a long time. Oh Lord, I'm serving in your temple, and how many years I have been serving you. When will you show me when will you give me good time? And so I thought I would have given him. So that was my arrangement. Okay, that I can understand. You gave me money. Fine, good. What about the merchant navy person? Why did you punish him? See, that day there was going to be a big storm. Whoever was supposed to sail on that day, they would have never come back. And this person is a very nice person. He always worships me. And his whole family, everybody is a devotee. So I wanted to save him. So he would have gone to the jail that day. Somebody else would have gone. He would have spent some time in the jail, and I know how to bring him back. So he would not have gone. He would not have caught in that storm or anything. So, yeah, that is what the Lord only sees. He does not interfere. Okay, it's a nice story, correct? Hare Krishna. Did you understand the story? Yaha pashyati sapashyati. The Lord will see and avoid. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, continue. Loknath Prabhu, continue. From a bona fide spiritual master.
A bona fide spiritual master, one should understand actually the living entity is not the performer of different activities. He is forced to act being situated in a particular type of a body, controlled by a particular mode, Such understanding fixes him in full Krishna consciousness. One who sees things as they are not influenced by material nature.
Hari bol. So what is it? We have to accept. We don't have anything to do in this. Whatever is happening, we can only see it. Because Bhuktaram Yagya Tapasa, Sarvaloka Maheshwara. That Maheshwara, controller, is seated in our heart as our well-wisher, Subhradam Sarva Bhutanam. With these three formula, that is why we say one who knows these three, Jnatvamam Shantim Richati 5.29. That person lives in peace. Whatever is happening, how can I? See, sometime or the other, people go to astrologer. Astrologer say, do this prayachita, that. We also do prayachita. But for how long, that will be temporary, really. And that prayashchitta also not a permanent. If it is written, prayashchitta is, that is why Parikshit Maharaj told that I don't believe in prayashchitta, kuchu kunchara shauchara. Let me listen to Bhagavatam and go back to Godhead. He says that, right? Yes, Ritvika Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Guna
Bhagavad
Netanati, yes, Mataji.
Bhagavad Gita 14.20. Gunan etan atitya dehi deha samudbhavan janma mritu jara dukkhe vimukto amritam pashnute. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distress, and can enjoy nectar even in this life.
Haribol. That is what Krishna told in the 9th chapter. You remember? Samogam sarva bhuteshu name deshu asti na priyaha. I am equal to everybody. But ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. How much ever you endeavor to understand me, to come to me, to love me, to do devotional service, accordingly I will reward you. So this free will, the Lord who has given a free will, is to know who all are the eligible candidate. See, even in the question paper in the schools also, there will be one question which will be a hard question. Higher order thinking level, is it not? To know one who is really capable of applying the principle what they have studied out of the all. So that means the tests will come. If in those tests we try our level best to transcend these three modes, all these tests are because the Lord is giving me the test. I have no control over it. Surrender to Him. Right? That is all the formula given. Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Come to me, like one root we water, not the whole tree. Similarly, one stomach we feed, not the whole body, each and every part. Similarly, that one Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu has given the easiest formula. No need to go here and there. Yeah, Mangalarti, I am not able to go. And a blessing in disguise, COVID. Mangalarti, we can sit at home and attend. 4:30, please. It is very simple. I think t.ly. Temple, no, t.ly/temple. That's all. If you go to that link, there's a Zoom link. 4:30 dot the Mangalarti starts off Radha Govinda temple. t.ly/temple. Okay, so Mangalarti will be over. I mean, that Guru Ashtakam will be over, immediately followed by Narsimha prayer, followed by Tulasi Arati. So if you don't do it at home, it's okay. In the morning, you attend. Morning, you see everything. The same punya, the same effect we get if we attend. Because at home, we don't have deities. There, the deities are worshipped. Right, so very, very important. So these all are the activities which we can do to transcend our mood. So early in the morning, after that Tulsi Arati is over, Sishtashtakam, the only prayer of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu which is available. Nothing else is available. Beautiful 8 ashtakas are recited. Immediately after that, we tell the, what do you call that? Aparad. Aparad, what do you call that? Now, 10 offenses. So we tell all 10 offenses. Nowadays, the system is different. Language wise, they get responsibility. One day, one language gets responsibility. that what do you call that? Roller. Or the rollers come in the beginning of the month only. So our department, English department, is day after tomorrow, Saturday. So from English, today also we had the rehearsal. So one will recite the Shishashakam, three people will recite three, like the 10 offenses. They will recite it. So we hear all these things. Then we come to know that offenses are by heart. Then we will not commit those offenses. Not committing these offenses again, we will transcend to the next mode, isn't it? Whichever mode we are in, we will transcend to the higher level of mode. Hare Krishna, Ritvika Mataji, continue.
One can stay in the transcendental position even in this body in full Krishna consciousness, advancing in spiritual knowledge. After leaving the body, he will certainly going to the spiritual sky. Through devotional service in Krishna consciousness, one can get liberated from material entanglement. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So only through devotional service in Krishna consciousness. Again, I told why Krishna consciousness, watering all the parts of the body, parts of the tree and the parts of the body will not give nourishment. If we worship Krishna, all the devatas are so pleased. So our material desires also will be fulfilled. See, I will read one if you all are able to see. I told that day, you remember Harinam Chintamani, I'll confirm Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Yeah, yes, it is Bhakti Vinod Thakur only. One line I will read, that line I liked so much, See, the Lord in Jagannath Puri, he is in the form of Daru Brahma. Daru Brahma means wooden form, right? Only one sentence I am going to read. Listen to this very carefully. The Lord descending in this worshipable form in order to save the living entities from their eternal bondage. How many births we have taken, how much bonding we have, we don't know. So the Lord has come in Puri in order to transcend us, or in order to, what is that? Yep, relieve us, save the living entities from their eternal bondage, to situate them in the transcendental realm. He wants to put us back in Vishuddha Sattva. Second, bestows material benefit to those who desire such things. So he is not saying don't desire materially. He says he is coming again and again in order to sanction the material desires. If they think so, if they want so, he will do it. Then the third, bestows release from material attachment and cycle of birth and death to more advanced souls. That is why, what is the objective of Paritranaya Sadhunam? He keeps coming again and again in order to elevate the souls who are in Sattva Guna. So reaching till Sattva is our responsibility. Transcending from Sattva to Vishuddha Sattva, the Lord will take care. See, he is told, Bhakti Vinoda Thakur has told this, that who is Bhakti Vinoda Thakur? Bhakti Vinoda Thakur is our Dada Guru, we can say. Srila Prabhupada's Guru is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati's actually father is Bhakti Vinoda Thakur. But Guru also we can say, being the father, he did not want to give initiation to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. That is why he told him to take initiation from Bhakti, not Bhakti, Kishora Das Babaji. Kishoradas Babaji is known as Vairagyamurti, Baba Kishoradasa. He is Vairagyamurti, and Jagannath Babaji, his guru, he is known as Sarvabhauma. Sarvabhauma, he is. And Bhakti Vinoda Thakur is known as Satchit Ananda Vairagyamurti. Bhakti Vinoda Thakur, who's this Bhakti Harinam Chintamani book I showed he is known as Satchit Ananda Vairagyamurti. And his gurus, like Sarvabhauma, but Sarvabhauma Jagannath Babaji. And his son, who Bhakti Vinoda Thakur's son, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, who is Guru Maharaj for Srila Prabhupada, he took initiation from Vairagyamurti Baba Kishora Dasa. So following these acharyas, following their life, they were living only on that one kopin. They didn't have a house. They didn't have anything. In fact, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami was chastised by even Rupa Goswami only. Yeah. He was chastised by Sanatan Goswami. Rupa Goswami, once he was in the river bank. That time, what happened? One lion was, staring at him. So Krishna had to stand there in that sheet. Because he was in trance. He was meditating. He doesn't know about the lion and all. So the Krishna was also standing to protect him. And that way, Rupa Goswami came. Sorry, Sanatan Goswami came. Then after coming home, he chastised him like anything. You make a small hut and stay inside. You are giving service to Krishna. Krishna has to come to serve you like this. And he chastised him. Similarly, one more time, what happened? Sanatan Goswami understood what happened. Rupa Goswami wanted to offer a nice kheer to the Lord. They all are, Shadgosa, they don't have anything. They just, yesterday only we saw, no, they go to for Bhavati Bhikshan, they give whatever they get in that particular limited time, they bring it, whether it is raw or cooked, whatever it is, they eat that only and spend their life. So, but one day he was very much longing to serve nice kheer to Radha Madana Gopal. So he was thinking what to do, how will I get and that. Exactly that time, one small, cute little Kanya came. She brought a pot full of this one, what do you call that? Milk. And she said, he asked her, who are you? I have not seen you at all before. She told so and so person, they told to give this milk to you. Oh, he said, I just now I thought, and I told Krishna, I want to offer nice payasam, kheer to him, and I don't know how to make and all. Okay, that girl, I know how to make very nice kheer. I will make. You meditate or do your puja. She went inside and she cooked a nice kheer, and Rupa Goswami offered everything, etc. nicely. All happened. And that girl also went off after that. After a long time, Sanatan Goswami came. Sanatan Goswami was offered this kheer. You have this, have this. He said, he tasted and he said, this kheer is not made in this loka. This is not the kheer which is made in this loka. It is something very, very special. It has the spiritual, what do you call that? Spiritual vasana in this. Then he asked everything. Then he scolded Rupa Goswami. You're so shameless. You took service from Radharani. Your desire was so much hankering. Radha and Rani had to come to fulfill your desire. Being a Goswami like this, don't you have any shame to have desires like this? Like that, So that is what. Okay. Anyway, so nice. Today, many stories you all heard. Vamshidhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna, go ahead. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Bhakti.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Arjunuvacha कैर्लिङ्गैस्त्रीन् गुणान् एतान् अतितो भवति प्रभो किम् आचारः कथं चैतं त्रीन् गुणा अवितारताते
Ativartate.
अतिवर्तते.
Translation. Arjuna is
my
asking
dear
this
Arjuna,
question.
Oh my dear Lord, by which symptom is one known who is transcendental to those three modes? What is this behavior? And how does it transcend the modes of nature? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Haribol. Arjuna, that is why this process of Tadvidi Pranipatena Pariprashnena. Arjuna is asking humbly, politely, so many questions, no? That is why we got Bhagavad Gita. Similarly, Parishit Maharaj has so many questions. Same way, Shonakadi Muni Sutta Goswami. The other day I told you Sutta Goswami was one of the ardent listener of Bhagavatam when Shukadeva Goswami told to Parikshit Maharaj. So the Shonakadi Munis in the Naimicharanya asking questions to Sutta Goswami, first 6 questions. I told you why Krishna was born to them and what of scriptures and all, we won't have time. Can you give everything in nutshell to us so that we will come to know what are the other avatars of Krishna, important avatars? Like that, they asked this question. The answer came in the form of Bhagavatam. Parikshit Maharaj asked, 7 days only are left. What is the way, best way to reach, to reach not Goloka, to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead? How can I serve the Supreme Lord? Like that, he asked question. Then Shuka Muni start telling the Bhagavatam. So same way, you remember in the second chapter also, Arjuna asked the first question. Arjuna asked, how will this Sthita Prajna and all will look? How do they walk? How do they sit and all? What is it? 54. 54 Arjuna Uvacha is asking, Sthita Prajna ka bhasha. How do they speak? Samadhistasya Keshava, O Keshava, how are they situated? Sthitadir kim prabhasheta. How do they talk? What language do they talk? Kimasit vrajeta kim. How do they sit? Can you please tell us all those things? Then immediately what Krishna answers, this is none other than these people are the Sthitadir Muni, Prajahati Yada Kaman. That is the answer Krishna gave immediately. You remember? What is that? A person who is equipoised in all the Sukha, Dukkha, everything. And Sarvan, yes, yes, Prabhu, go ahead. Hari. So Krishna gave the answer. Similarly, in the 3rd chapter, again Krishna, Arjuna asked question, Atakena prayuktoyam pabam charati purushaka. Anichinna pivashneya baladiva niyojitaha. Something is pushing me to do these sins, even if I do not want. Then Krishna answered, Kamayesha Krodayesha. So like that, clear. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead. Hi, Hari Bol, yeah. So this is a lust Arjuna. So today again Arjuna is humbly asking question. So this Guru and the Shishya asking question in that Kurum Parampara is the only way to transcend from one mode to another, higher modes, when I say. One mode to another to another, like that. So here also he is asking, oh my dear Lord, how do they transcend? All those people who have transcended, how do they transcend? And what is their behavior? How do they behave? Can you please tell me? Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu, continue this also. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji.
What is the symptom of one who has transcended the modes? What is the behavior? How does transcend the modes?
This is the answer. Yes, Prabhu, read it.
14.22 to 25. The blessed Arjun, Lord said, he who does not hate illumination, attachment, and delusion when they are present, nor long for them when they disappear, who is seated like one concerned being situated being, those material reaction of modes of nature, who remains firm, now, knowing that the modes alone are active, who regards alike pleasure and pain, and look one a cold a stone and piece of gold with an equal eye, who is wise and hold praise and blame to be same, who is unchanged in honor and dishonor, who hates friend and folk, who like who has abandoned all fruitive undertakings. Such a man is said to have transcended the modes of nature.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. You all know this so well. You have learnt this many a times, is it not? In the second chapter itself, that answer is there, no? Sukha dukkha same kritva labha labho jaya jaya shitoshna, no. Tato what is it? Tato
Matra
dukkaya,
Sukha
sukhaya. Tato yudhyaya yujyasva. Yeah. Tato yudhyaya yujyasva. Naivam papam apavapsyasi. I think verse number 2 point, it will be somewhere around 36 or 38. 2.36 or 38, Prabhu. Okay,
Yeah.
that is one. Another one you see, Samalostasha Kanchanaga. They see the stone also, gold also with the equal eyes. Samalostasha Kanchanaga. What is that? I think 6th chapter, 8th verse. If you remember, Jnana Vijnana Triptatma, one who is Tripti. If they get Sukham also, they are satisfied. If they get Dukkham also, Jnana Vijnana Triptatma. Kotasto Vichitendriyaha, one who has conquered the Indriyas. And what is it? Yukta Yuktyakshato Yogi Samaloshtashma Kanchanaga. For them, this gold and the stone both are going to be equal. That is 6.8. We have already learnt all this, right? So Krishna is telling the same thing again. One who does not feel overwhelmed when Sukha comes and Dukkha comes, he is not morose. He considers both equal. Similarly, he gets a touchstone story. If you remember that Kashi Pandit came to Sanatan Goswami. So for him, Sanatan Goswami, whether it is a touchstone or it is a normal stone, it is the same. So all these people, one who is equipoised, okay, they all are going to be said to be, they are said to be transcendent. The modes, Kairlinga, these people have transcended. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, 22 and 23. Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
14.22, neither desire or reject illumination and attachment is comfortable in their presence and unaffected by their obeisance.
By their absence.
Equipoised on the
onslaught of all material
reaction, always disturbed.
Undisturbed. Hare Krishna. Viraj Prabhu, I was looking for you. You were not there, so I told Vanshidhar Prabhu to read. Yeah, you read the next verses, Prabhuji. Viraj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
14.24 Sama dukha sukha sarvasataha sama lastusma
Samaloshtashma Kanchanaha.
Okay, lostansma kanchanaha tulya riya priyo dhiras tulya pendata datma samstutihi.
Tulya Priya Priyo. They don't have any comparison. I like this more, I don't like this more. Tulya Ninda. This I hate more, that I hate more. Like that they don't. Samstutihi. But for them everything is equal. Again it came. Sama Loshta Ashma Kanchana. Kanchana is what? Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. She is the golden form. Radharani Pranamantra. You remember? Pranamami Hari Priye. So that Radharani is in the golden form. So that gold or Loshta. Loshta is what? The normal stone. Sama. They see it equal. Yes, Prabhu, read the translation.
Neutral in reaction to the state of happiness and distress. Views the most valuable commodity gold and the valueless lump of earthy equally has nothing desirable or undesirable as such.
मानापमानयो तुल्या तुल्यो मित्रारि पक्षयोः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते. The sarvarambha parityagi, can anyone of you tell me where have we learned sarvarambha parityagi? Just now few means Not very old. Hare Krishna.
18.56.
18.56.
6.7, I think. 6.7.
Sarvaramba 6.7 is there. Yes, correct. Then Sarvaramba Parityagi. Sarvaramba Parityagi comes in 12th chapter also. 12.16. 12.16, the last set of words, you remember the last 6, 7, 8 verses, I think. He is very dear to me, he is very dear to me. In that Krishna tells, Sarvaramba Parityagi Yo Madbhakta Same Priyaha. That person is very, very dear to me. He says, Anapeksha Shuchidaksha Udasino Gatavyataha. Sarvaramba Parityagi. So, what is the Sarvaramba Parityagi? Ordinary, a person who has given up everything. For him, everything is equal. Nothing. If he starts something, he doesn't get very, very excited, and he finishes something, he doesn't get morose. Is it not? Okay? Yes, Prabhu, please read. Read the translation.
Praise, criticism, honor, dishonor. Do not perturb him. Regards friends and fools alike. Abandons all material activities. Such person is said to have transcended the modes of material nature and naturally gets rid of the influence of modes of material nature. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hari Hari. Thank you, Prabhuji. So same, today we discussed about the Sishtarshakam. You remember, there only it comes, no, Trinadapi Shuni Chena, Tarorapi Sagishnuna, Amanena, Manadena. Whether somebody gives praises us or condemns us. We should be more humbler than the grass, and we should be more tolerant than the, what do you call that, tree. Right? So that kind of, all these people are known as sadhus, right? Sadhavaga sadhubhushanaga titikshva karunika sukrita sarvadehinam ajada shatrutva shantavaga sadhubhushanaga. All these people are known as, these are the ornaments. Titikshva, tolerant. Karunika, compassionate. Titikshva, karunika, sarva bhuta. That means a well-wisher of everybody. And Ajada Shatruva, no enemy at all in this world for them. Shantavaha, very peaceful in all circumstances. They all are sadhu. These are the abhushan for any sadhu. We saw before also. And such a person is said to have transcended the modes of material nature. Same, our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells this. They don't want any material things in this material mode. He says, no, the next one. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatar bhaktir ahaituki tvai. He is praying for ahaituki bhakti. Oh Krishna, he is praying to Lord Krishna. And he has come in the bhakta mood. So he is praying to spread this bhakti cult. So he is praying, I don't want na dhanam, na sundarim, na kavitam bhavata, na pride, no name and fame. Mama Janmani, Janmanishwara. How many births I take? What do I need? Ahaituki bhakti. Doing devotional service without a tinge of expectation also. Anya bilashita shunyam. That bhakti. Anukulya Krishna anushilanam. To only do what is favorable for Krishna, nothing else. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So tomorrow we'll finish 26, 20. Yeah, tomorrow we can finish easily. There are only, only one verse is there. We can finish. Can you, yes, Prabhu, can you read this also? We'll finish it. 25, 26. Yeah. Hare Krishna, read this, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. The three modes of material nature. Lord Krishna answers in third question. Method of transcending. Example. How to transcend the modes. One who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature, thus comes to the level of Brahman. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, formula. Formula to transcend. One who engages in full devotional service, Krishna never told leave everything, karma sannyasa. He has said absolutely no. Karma yoga. Use everything. Be in family. Everything in favor of Krishna. What is that? Ata Shri Krishna Namadi. No, not that. अनासक्तस्य विषयान् यथार्हम् उपयुञ्जते निर्बन्धे कृष्ण सम्बन्धे. Bring all people in Krishna Sambandha. Bring all material in Krishna Sambandha. Use it for Krishna. That is Utta Vairagyam. That is not Falgu Vairagyam. The last verse, yes, Prabhu. 26, no, 27 is the last. 26 we read now. Yeah, this one you read, Prabhu. Brahmano hi pratishtaham.
ब्रह्मणो हि प्रतिष्ठायम् अमृतस्व. Can you read? I do not.
Okay, amritasya yasya eva cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukasya ikantikasya cha. Translation.
And I am the basis of impersonal Brahman, which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal, and is the constitutional position of the ultimate happiness.
Hare Krishna, Hari Hari Bol. So, yes, we will now go back. So this one is very, very important verse. Mamchayo avyabhicharena. Avyabhicharena. Vyabhichari is what? One who lays the bed for everybody. Similarly, one who does not go to every god. Only one bhakti yoga, that is to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, one who engages in the full devotional service and does not fall down in any circumstances, at once transcend to the material. So, that means we have to, because even if we worship the Brahman, what happened? Who is the source of Brahman? Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, to take the permission to Brahman and to get immersed, what is it? Merged with Brahman it has been compared to spiritual suicide, I have said, right? Desires will be there, desires can never satiate, but we can't serve the Lord. And sometime or the other, we may have to, even after merging with the Brahman, if the desire is very, very strong, Krishna will give another opportunity to come so that we get an opportunity to go to him and serve him. So this verse is extremely important. See the words. Nitsanga. So that means that there is no work for gratification of Supreme Personality of Godhead only. Okay, not for material attachment. Nayasta karmanaha. Offer the results of the activities only to, that we have already learned, right? Naishkarmya, Nishkama Karma Yoga, all those things. Prashantaha. Very happy. Prashanta, who is very happy. Be completely satisfied. One who is satisfied with whatever they have got, they always live in peace, right? They never live in morose. Transfer the consciousness from one mode to the higher consciousness. Paramdrishtva nivartate. Adhere to Bhakti Yoga. That is the best. 3 yogas or the stepping ladder. That is Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. But all these yoga also culminate finally in Bhakti Yoga only. So how to perform Bhakti Yoga? Very simple. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, what is it? 7th canto, I think 7th chapter, Bhagavatam. Prahlad Maharaj's prayer it is. Prahlad Maharaj is only telling Navavidha Bhakti. What are they? Hearing, glorifying, remembering. These 3 are pervasive. It is there in all other. In Archanam also these 3 are there. In Pada Sevanam also 3 are there. Lakshmi is doing the Pada Sevanam. Remembering whom? Vishnu. Hearing what? Vishnu Stuti. Glorifying the Lord, she is doing the Pada Sevanam. So these 3 are there in all other 6 limbs of devotional bhakti. Navavidha process bhakti. Eating Lord's prasadam. A, B, C, D, E we know already very well. Association. A. B. Book reading. C. Chanting. D. Only diet. Eating only prasadam. E. Vaishnava Achar. Etiquette. So we follow these things, we can transcend the 3 modes of material nature. Enjoying the fragrance of the flower we saw. Who tells this? Enjoying the fragrance of flowers. Hare Krishna. Tuck. I want the answer. Hari Hari Bol. Don't delay. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. What happened? Granam chatatpada saroja saurabhe Srimad Tulasya Rasanam Tadarpite. Didn't get? Granam chatatpada saroja saurabhe. No? Okay, now all will tell. Savai manah Krishna padaravindayor vanchasi vaikunta gunanu varnane. Who is that? Whose prayer? Ambrish Maharaj. He employed all his senses in the service of the Lord, right? Mind at the lotus feet of the Lord. Vachamsi vaikunta gunanu varnane. Karaugarer mandira marjanav. Shrutim chakayal achyuta satkatayute. Right? It is heard only for Krishna Katha. The next line is important. Mukunda Lingalaya. Mukunda, if I have eyes, that is Lingalaya. Only for taking Darshane Drishao, to have the Lord's Linga Darshanam. And Tadbritya Gatra, if I have this body should be utilized only Sparsha Anga Sangamam, to embrace the devotee's body. Next line is this one. What is that? Granam chatatpada saroja saurabhe. All the granam. My nostrils should be utilized only to smell the flowers what the Lord has worn. Whatever the Lord has worn, for that only my nostrils should be used. Then comes smritim tulasya, the taste. The tongue should be utilized only to taste the tulasi. So enjoying the fragrance of flowers offered to the Lord. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We know this Navavida Bhakti we have already seen, right? Okay. Yes. We will anyway. We have finished. Tomorrow, as we revise and start the other chapter, we will do the last part. I mean, purports of the last verse, and then we will proceed. But Purusha Uttama Yoga, amazing, amazing. Just now, today only we saw, no, there is one Uttama Purusha. What is that word I said? Dvavi Mau Purushau Loke, Charaksharameva, 15.16. Two kinds of people. Then the Lord says in 17, Uttama Purushastvanya Paramatmetyuda Ahritaha. So above these two, Kshara and Akshara, there is one more Purusha. Who is that Purusha? Me, Supreme Personality of Godhead, 16 and 17 of 15 chapter. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare